record crowd of 50,000 fans, the 20th annual Gator Bowl Classic is about to get underway in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a clear, sunny 75 degrees as the Oklahoma Sooners take the field to tackle the anticipated aerial dynamics of Florida State University. And here come the Seminoles from Florida State. Oklahoma, in a strong finish this year, hit a season peak by beating Big 8 Conference champion and fourth-ranked Nebraska 17-7. The Sooners looking to co-captains John Garrett center, along with guard Newt Burton to lead them to victory. Oklahoma's coach Gomer Jones guided the Sooners to a fine 6-3-1 record in his first year as head coach. Seminole football coach Bill Peterson is confident that his Indian Braves can outstrip the Sooners' two-platoon system and make this postseason attraction the Seminoles' big moment. Florida State's nationally ranked team with an 8-1-1 record, one of the most talked-about squads in the nation. A fine passer and quarterback Steve Tensi, and his favorite receiver, All-America Fred Biletnikoff. The crowd treated to a moment of beauty as Gator Bowl queen Kathy Hagler is escorted onto the field by W. Ashley Verlander, Gator Bowl president, followed by members of the Queen's Court, and none other than Miss America, Vonda K. Van Dyke. Kathy, this year's queen, is a vivacious 18-year-old freshman, majoring in art at Jacksonville University. Her coronation was a highlight of the President's Ball, a superb social affair which opened Gator Bowl week at the George Washington Hotel on December 28th. The Gala Week's activities included the famous Gatorama fireworks, spectacular early evening entertainment for the entire family. Increasing in popularity each year is the bowling tournament, featuring this year over $20,000 in prize money for the men's and women's divisions. Gator Bowl water sports include water skiing, powerboat, and canoe races, together with sailing events at several sites on the St. Johns River. A 36-hole invitation pro-amateur golf tournament is always a highlight of Gator Bowl week. Three-man teams participate, 2 scratch-playing amateurs and 1 professional. Four of the South's finest teams, Georgia, Texas, Wake Forest, and Florida, draws the largest crowds ever to the 14th annual Gator Bowl basketball tournament. Florida copped the title for the 2nd year in a row by downing Wake Forest and Texas. Now half the nation eagerly waits for the big one to start. Network television cameras, including one above the stadium in a blimp, are ready to beam the game to 207 stations across the nation.
The 34th and 35th governors of Florida, Ferris Bryan and Hayden Burns on the Florida State bench, as a Gator Bowl record crowd of well over 50,000 wait for the kickoff. Oklahoma kicks off to Florida State in the Gator Bowl Association's 20th anniversary contest. This to be a long-remembered Gator Bowl classic. Opening play. The Seminoles try a ground attack, but the Sooners of Oklahoma have this play well checked. First quarter in the Jacksonville, Florida Gator Bowl attraction. The quarterback is Steve Tensi. He's back to pass. But this aerial is picked off by Oklahoma's Rod Crosswhite. Sooner fans enjoy this Oklahoma save. Exciting football. Oklahoma in their own territory. The Sooners try running, but the Seminoles pile up fullback John Kennedy. Then history repeats itself. as Oklahoma goes to the air. Page throwing with Florida State defender Howard Ella coming up to intercept. Ella races 69 yards to pay dirt. The Florida State fans go wild as the Seminoles are off to an early 6-0 lead over Oklahoma. The Sooners of Coach Gomer Jones, longtime bowl favorites, bounce right back. Kennedy jetting for 8 yards over the right side. Oklahoma has a fine running game and prove it. Mike Ringer advances 5 yards over the left side of the Gator Bowl turf. At the Florida State end of the Gator Bowl field, the slow-motion camera catches sophomore fullback Kennedy gaining 7 yards through the Seminole line. Florida State leads 6-0 with Oklahoma threatening from 11 yards away. Down the middle goes Larry Brown, a gain of 5. The Sooners are 4 yards away, but defenders Herman and Massey stop halfback Brown a yard shy of a touchdown. First quarter, and it's 2nd and goal, Oklahoma. Quarterback Page has stopped Cole at the line of scrimmage by the 7 Magnificents. On 3rd down, the call is to fullback Kennedy. The 218-pounder crashes over to score for Oklahoma. The Sooners added the extra point to take a 7-6 Gator Bowl lead. Following the kickoff, Florida State owns the football at their own 10-yard line. Speedy halfback Spooner on the loose for a ramble of 17 yards. Then the start of a great day for the Tensi-Biletnikoff combination. Tensi throwing, Biletnikoff catching. The first quarter ends in the Gator Bowl, Oklahoma 7, Florida State 6. With the ball at midfield, Tensi calls on Spooner again. Good blocking as Spooner races to the Oklahoma 28. Wide open football, Gator Bowl style. Quarterback Tensi mixing up his calls. That's then Don Floyd on the receiving end of another Tensi pass. Coach Bill Peterson's Seminoles have a first down at the Sooner 23. The draw play in slow motion. Phil Spooner down the middle for 8 big yards. From here, Steve Tensi threads the needle again. A touchdown toss to Fred Biletnikoff. Florida State Seminoles on top, 12-7. Florida State now kicking off to Oklahoma. Fennell takes it, returns across the Sooner 40 to the 43. Oklahoma Sooner fans are calling for action, and they are obliged. Mike Ringer on the pitch out, scooting for 12 yards into Seminole land. ABC cameras sending the 20th annual Gator Bowl Classic across the nations for millions to enjoy. Here, Oklahoma at the Florida State 34. On the handoff, the Sooners come loose from the pigskin, and Florida State recovers to end an Oklahoma offensive drive. Florida State loses no time in taking advantage. The pass from Tensi finds Don Floyd for 16 yards. Second quarter, Florida State leading 12-7. And Tensi is tossing to Don Floyd again. A 14-yard aerial advance this time. From the Oklahoma 28, Tensi flips to fullback Giardino, and the Seminoles just miss another first down. It's 3rd and 1 at the opponent's 20. Spooner gets the call and gets the first down with some despair. Then the combination clicks again. Tensi to Biletnikoff, spelling touchdown. Gator Bowl score: Seminoles 18, Sooners 7. Oklahoma, winners of 7 bowl attractions, now take to the air. Their passing combination, Page to Hart, which gains 13. In Florida State territory, sophomore halfback Ben Hart makes a nifty grab of another Page pass. And what a football attraction for the spectators to watch. At the 29-yard line, the Seminoles defensive unit puts on another great drive, ending another Oklahoma threat. Shinholzer and Sumner stop quarterback Page. Just 2 of the magnificent 7. On 4th down, the Oklahoma Sooners, here at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, are forced to give the ball back to the Seminoles. Quarterback Page booting out of bounds nicely at the 11-yard line. Florida State, a team that's a threat anywhere on the football field, prove it. Tensi to Biletnikoff starts the offensive drive. Tensi to Biletnikoff again. Chalk up 16 more yards. It's late in the second quarter, and the Seminoles move from their own 11-yard line to the Oklahoma 7 in 5 plays. On 3rd down, Oklahoma's defense slows down the attack a bit as Spooner is stopped as he tries to go around the left side. It's a 2-yard loss. But on 4th down, Tensi is right on target to Biletnikoff for another touchdown. At the Gator Bowl halftime, Florida State owns a 24-7 lead over Oklahoma.
It's halftime at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, and to start this colorful halftime show is the famous Oklahoma University Band under the capable direction of Dr. Gene A. Brutt. The Oklahoma Band performing some of the intricate maneuvers that have brought it wide acclaim wherever it has appeared. Sooner band gives a final salute to their alma mater. And now the Florida State Band moves onto the playing field. The Marching Chiefs, as they are called, are attired in dark blue uniforms with gold braid. This splendid 120-piece band is under the fine direction of Robert T. Biletnikoff. Now with boiler puffing and wheels turning, the Marching Chiefs take us on a trip to Tuxedo Junction, complete with Dixieland Band. With a final salute to FSU, the halftime show is complete, and we're ready to play ball again.
The second half of the Gator Bowl game that produced 11 new records. Florida State's Joe Petco on the return, with the Seminoles leading 24-7. Quarterback Steve Tensi's fine play gained him a spot in the Gator Bowl Hall of Fame. Here's Giordano taking the pitch out and racing for 13 yards. Tensi completed 23 of 36 passes for 303 yards and 5 touchdowns, all new records. That's Biletnikoff catching another. With a first down at the Oklahoma 45. Tensi is winding up again, tossing to Biletnikoff, who also was voted into the Gator Bowl Hall of Fame. Gator Bowl, Jacksonville, Florida, and the Seminoles have another first down. From the opponent's 34, the combination is trying to get at it again. Tensi tossing, but Oklahoma All-American Carl McAdams comes up with a timely interception. McAdams was voted outstanding player on the Oklahoma team and joined other greats in the Gator Bowl Hall of Fame. Oklahoma now owns the football at midfield, but quarterback Page gets a taste of the Seminole rush. Result, a 7-yard loss. In a game of very few punts, Oklahoma sends one airborne, headed downfield for Biletnikoff. The chase is on, and Fred comes loose from the ball. The alert Sooners recover at the 2. The Seminoles dig in and stop fullback John Kennedy for no gain on the first try for a touchdown. Second and goal with quarterback Page piled up by the sharp Florida State defense. This game has produced every kind of excitement. Third down, Oklahoma a yard away. Quarterback Page flips to Tony Pennell, who goes over for a Sooner touchdown, their second of the game. It's Florida State 24, Oklahoma 13 in a game of explosions. And here's another. Tensi through the air to Biletnikoff for 16. At midfield. Watch closely now. It's the under and around draw play by Spooner for 16 more yards. The Gator Bowl record crowd enjoying every minute of the action-packed game as Tensi tosses this time to co-captain Bill Dawson. It's first down at the Oklahoma 14. with 6'5" Tensi tossing to Don Floyd for a touchdown. Easy to see why number 13, Tensi, made the Hall of Fame. 30-13, with the Sooners trying to battle back. A double handoff doesn't fool defensive man Charles Penny, and the play brings about an Oklahoma punt. Page kicking, Winfred Bailey receiving. There's no advance. From their own 46, the T and B team produce a familiar scene. A completed pass. Florida State recorded a record 520 yards of total offense. But this long bomb was picked off by Rod Crosswhite, his second of the day. This brought about another Gator Bowl record. Watch another thriller. From the 5, quarterback Fletcher fades back to pass in his own end zone. He aims for Ben Hart. It's on target. The Fletcher-Hart pass play is in the record book at 95 yards. Gator Bowl score, a thriller minute, 30-19. The Seminoles leading the Sooners. On the attack again, but there's no running room for Spooner around right in. The stop is made by Hill. From the 26, Tensi is throwing, and Spooner is on the receiving end for an 18-yard gain. But he fumbled, and Oklahoma recovers. State's defense was as sharp as their offense. Sumner and McDowell team up on this fine defensive maneuver. This brings about a fourth-quarter punt by Oklahoma. It goes flying into the end zone, and Florida State will take over at their own 20-yard line. Fred Biletnikoff caught 13 passes for 24 points and 192 yards, all records. That's him at it again. Fullback Wayne Giordano had an excellent day of football on this Gator Bowl day. This trip down the sidelines was a 53-yarder. From the 6, the pair that gained the Gator Bowl Hall of Fame team up once again. A Tensi to Biletnikoff touchdown pass. (36-19). Florida State leads as Fred takes a breather. There's plenty more. That's Oklahoma quarterback Fletcher tossing to Hart for 10 yards. The Never Say Die Sooners with Brown grabbing the Page pass, and they're threatening late in the game. At the 13, Page hits Gordon Brown again, and the Sooners are 2 yards away from a touchdown. time a factor as Ringer is stopped at the 1. Florida State wants a goal line stand. A thriller right to the end. State's defense slams the door in halfback Pinnell's face. Third down and goal from the half-yard line. Quarterback Page hands off. Did they make it? No, it's 4th down. A super Seminole goal line stand cost Oklahoma in their bid for their 4th Gator Bowl touchdown. The game is over, and what a thriller. The Seminoles and Sooners in a football day to remember. Florida State 36, Oklahoma 19 in the 20th edition of Jacksonville, Florida's Gator Bowl.